Hi, and welcome back to our kitchen. Today we're going to make a simple banana bread. It's Saturday afternoon and it's rainy and cold out, and I decided that something sweet would just hit the spot today. I have 3 bananas here. I'm going to go ahead and mash them. If you have 2 bananas, that's fine. If you only have 1, it still gives you the flavor, but I would add some applesauce to it to bring up the liquid volume. And because this recipe was made for 3 bananas, it's possible that you wouldn't get enough liquid unless you added some applesauce or something. I'm going to go ahead and mash these. And I'm just using a fork. This is basically going to be a 1-pot recipe, or 1 bowl, I should say. That way you don't have to do a lot of dishes. Because what's worse than eating supper or something like that and then having to get up and do the dishes? This is a 1 bowl. Actually, I lied. You have the eggs over here and the butter over here and stuff like that. So anyway, it's going to be easy. It's going to mix together in 1 pot. Mash those up. The riper the better, because if they're hard, it's hard to mash them. In fact, some people will use the ones that are really ripe with the brown spots because they give a better flavor. Okay, let me get the bowl. I'm going to put these in here. Mash them a little bit better. I don't want them in big chunks. Now next we're going to take 2 eggs and we're going to whisk them together here in the bowl a little bit with your fork. Mix those a little bit. I have 3/4 of a stick of butter. This is plant-based butter because I'm lactose intolerant. But you can use real butter. You can use whatever you want. And then mix those together a little bit. I'm going to switch to a whisk. Next, we're going to use some sugar. Now, this sugar is true sugar, which is a sweetener. It's a brown sweetener, and because we're trying to take off some of the pounds here, so we're going to eliminate the sugar and use artificial. I think it's like a Truvia, but it's brown. Or stevia, I'm sorry. It's called Truvia is what it's called. I'm going to let the brown sugar dissolve a little bit better, and then we'll be back. Okay, the sugar has melted down a little bit. That's what we want. We don't want grains in our sugar. And now I have the flour. This is gluten-free flour. It's got xanthan gum in it. And I also put 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to have to mix this a little bit at a time. First of all, mix it here. And then I'm going to take a couple tablespoons at a time. This is more than a tablespoon, but you get the drift. Start mixing that in. Okay, now I'm going to take the rest of it. And I have some chopped pecans here. That's a half a cup. And what I'm going to do now, I don't want to wait too much longer or I'll forget it, is the vanilla, teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to put some lemon rind in it, or lemon zest. You just go around with your lemon and don't get into the white spot. You just want to get that yellow spot that is on top. And this has been washed. Just maybe just go over it and a little bit, and then that's your zest. Flip it over and kind of take it off like that. Go ahead and keep mixing it in. It's getting thick. Take it out, take the zest, whisk out. Still a lot of moisture at the bottom, so just fold it every time you come around. Make sure you go down in the bottom. Make sure you don't see any flour anymore when you're done, but you want to scrape the bowl. I still have some flour down in there. You can't overmix this. It's gluten-free. It's not like your wheat flour. So what I'm going to do now, and this is for gluten-free flour, is I'm going to let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes to absorb that liquid. And I'll be back. Okay, I have a loaf pan here. I don't remember the size of it. I think it's a 5 by 9. But anyway, this has rested, and the flour has more or less absorbed that liquid, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. I already sprayed it with the cooking spray. You can use butter or shortening or whatever you want if you don't like the aerosol of the cooking spray. Some people don't. And, you know, it's just old-fashioned if you just rub it with a little bit of butter on your wrapper that the butter comes in. And so it's all good. It's all good. We didn't have aerosol sprays growing up for cooking oils anyway, so we did the other stuff with the butter or the shortening or even oil sometimes, depending on the dish. Okay, still going. I'm going to smooth this out. It's thicker on one end than it is on the other, so you want to even that out by going through the middle sometimes to get it to the ends. So one end won't be thicker than the other. It's like playing with Play-Doh. My hands are clean, by the way. Then I have some pecans here. Those were pecans that we put in the batter. I'm going to put some on the top, and these are more either the full or the half pecan. So I got to spread those around and get those all pretty.
I thought these were walnuts.
No, these are pecans.
Okay.
Did I say walnuts earlier?
No.
Oh, sometimes I get them mixed up. Okay, this goes in the oven for 350 degrees for 40 minutes. And then at 40 minutes, stick a toothpick in the middle. If it comes out with some batter on it, it's still not done. Cook it for 5 more minutes. If you go from there, same thing, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. 40 minutes should be good for this one. So we'll just wait and see. Okay, we baked this in the oven for 40 minutes. That's all it took. I took it out at 40 minutes and did the toothpick test, and it came out dry. So I've been letting it sit for about 5 minutes, and I need to put it on this plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hold of it. I'm just going to do it upside down like that, and then I can take it and flip it over. Now, one thing that I did when I was doing the video is I kept saying that I put pecans in it, but my husband pointed out to me that it was walnuts. I thought we had pecans. Anyway, they look the same when they're whole. So let me take a little piece of this. And because it's still warm, it's kind of crumbling. I just wanted to show you what it looked like. I can still see the steam coming off of it. And the way I like my banana bread, and probably some of you do too, is with a little bit of butter on it. And with the heat, the butter will melt down into it. And this is plant butter, by the way. A happy thing for a cold, rainy Saturday afternoon. Thank you for coming back. Or those of you who are just joining us, please subscribe. And I hope to see you on my next video. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it'll be good. See ya. Bye.